Do you want to make money online? Yeah, you do. Are you a freelancer? Maybe you are. Do you have a portfolio website? No? Why not? This is pretty shocking. A couple weeks ago, I asked all of you whether or not you had your own website for your freelance business to host your freelance portfolio. 84% of you, 84% said no. You don't have a freelance website. You know why this is so crazy to me? Because I always hear people complaining about the 20% fee that a lot of the big freelance websites charge when you get an order. Everyone seems to hate it, which would make me think that a lot more of you actually have your own website to avoid these fees. So in this video, I'm gonna help you out. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to easily create a portfolio website using WordPress. I'm also gonna explain to you how you might benefit from hosting your own website when it comes to showcasing your own freelance portfolio and attracting new clients to help you make money. Clients that you keep 100% of your profits from. No 20% fee, because you're finding them through your own website, hopefully. So if you've never built a site before, the first two things you gotta worry about are these. First, you gotta figure out what you're going to use to build your website. And second, you need to figure out where you're going to host your website. So to answer the question of what you're gonna use to build your website in this video, I'm gonna use WordPress. WordPress is one of the most popular content management systems and website builders all over the world. It's been around for a long time, definitely an industry leader, and it's free and open source. And to host the site, I'm gonna use Hostinger. Hostinger is the sponsor of this video, and they are an awesome option when it comes to hosting a website. Hostinger offers great pricing, super fast servers, chat support, and a whole bunch of other features across all of their plans. If after watching this video, you want to use Hostinger for your own website, you can check out my own personal link in the description of this video. And make sure you're using the code MikeNardi. Mike Nardi, I'll show it on the screen for an exclusive discount. So first, just really quick, before I actually share my screen and show you how easy it is to build a website using WordPress, I do want to talk about the benefits you will experience if you do decide to host your own portfolio website. The first, and I hope this is the most obvious benefit, is that if you're a freelancer, hosting your own site is a step in the direction of making a lot more money. A lot more. Not only does it set you up to attract your own clients that you don't have to pay hefty fees for acquiring, but even more important than that, it makes you look way more legit, potentially helping you score much bigger deals, 4 or 5 figure deals from huge companies that don't really use freelance platforms when hiring freelancers. The second benefit actually kind of contradicts the first, and it's if you do still sell on a freelance platform, but by hosting your own website, it might actually help you get more orders on another freelance platform. So in certain situations, clients on whatever site you're freelancing on might ask to see a sample of your portfolio, ask to see a sample of your work, and just sending them files isn't as professional as sending them to a website that you host that houses everything about you and your business. It looks a lot more professional and can really help you build trust a lot faster with clients who are thinking about hiring you on a freelance platform. The third benefit, and this is a huge one that a lot of people ignore of hosting your own portfolio website, is it'll make you feel more legit and more professional. And this really matters. Take me for example. I host my own site. It's called the Nardi blog. Once I launched that site, I started to take everything a whole lot more seriously around my business because now I had actually carved out a site on the internet that represented me and the things I was doing. So I was motivated to do an even better job, and that helped me perform better and make more money in my own endeavors. And the fourth reason that I think you really should consider building your own freelance portfolio website is it will help you develop new skills, especially if you've never built a site before. You're gonna learn how to build and host your own website, which is huge. It's hugely important for your own business because it can save you money from having to hire people to do that, but it can also become a skill that you can market and sell to other people if you get really good at. So without further ado, we're gonna get into the tutorial and show you how to build a WordPress website using Hostinger. All right, so the first step that you need to take if you want to create an amazing freelance portfolio website is you need to get set up with a web hosting provider. So Hostinger offers a lot of different hosting packages. even packages that include free domain name, free email, and SSL certificates. For this tutorial, I'm going to create a website using Hostinger's most popular premium shared hosting package. Once you select the hosting package you want to go with, there are a number of different payment options. You can pay month to month, 12 months, 24 months, and 48 months. And typically, the longer you subscribe for, the better a deal you're getting, right? So pick one that works best for you. But before you do, check out and scroll down all the way down to here. So before you put in your payment info and pay, this have a coupon code section, click it and put in your coupon code Mike Nardi to get an exclusive discount off your order. So after you select the hosting plan that works best for you, it's time to pick your own domain name. So picking a domain name is pretty important. So take your time to think about what it's going to be. So as you're deciding, Hostinger actually has this little section here that allows you to search, type in and search for the domain name you want to see if it's available. And it's important that you do this because a lot of the more popular, shorter domain names that use less words, especially if they're, about trending or world-renowned topics, are usually taken. So you should search for your domain here. So for this one, I'm just going to do Nardi Fun Site, or let's do something better, Nardi Portfolio Site. So when I search for this, my website domain name is available in a .com variant. Best case scenario when you're subscribing and signing up for a domain name is you probably want to go with .com. Typically, when people are going to be searching for your website, if they're just committing it to memory, people go with the .com. It's what people naturally type into the search bar. However, there are a lot of different types of domain names you can go for. .net, .xyz, .io for these techie new type companies. You can pick whatever you want, but that's just my 2 cents. I typically like to go with the .com. And if you're subscribing to the package that I mentioned, the premium hosting plan, they actually include domain names with some of their packages. So here on your H panel, you can actually claim your free domain name before you start building your site. And just before I move on, couple tips for picking a good domain name, especially for a portfolio website. If possible, you want to use your own name in it in some way or another, as well as your industry if possible. So for this example, I just quickly thought of Nardi Portfolio Site, but you could do something like, if you're a photographer, Nardi Photography Portfolio. It's a lot more descriptive. It's easier for people to remember. See, that one's available too. But this helps people searching for your site and will also give your site a chance of ranking higher in Google search, especially if you are the only person with that name who has a portfolio website. Just something to consider. And just lastly, on domains, with Hostinger, you actually have 3 domain name options when creating your website. You can get a totally new domain, you can claim your free domain, or you can even transfer an existing domain that you might already own. Like if you've already bought your domain name and you want to use Hostinger to host your site, you can totally transfer that to Hostinger and use it with the site that you're about to build. All right, so now that your domain name is secured, like I mentioned earlier, for the website I'm going to show you how to build, I'm going to be using WordPress. And setting up WordPress through Hostinger is super simple. So to start, once you've selected your hosting plan, it'll show up here in your H panel. So I'm using the premium shared hosting. You got to start setup. So click this yellow button right here. So the page is going to load and it's actually going to ask you a bunch of questions to kind of walk you through the process and make it as easy as possible. So first question, who are you creating the website for? So I'm creating it for myself. Who's creating the website? So I'm building it myself. And what type of website is this? So this is going to be a portfolio website. And do I need help? No. So it asks you, similar to migrating domain names, if you already have a site built, you can transfer it to Hostinger, but I'm going to build one from scratch. So you have 3 options here. So the one we're going to be using is WordPress, super easy. There's a Hostinger website builder as well. Seems to be something new that they're building themselves. That's pretty cool. And then there's others, so you can choose whatever platform you want, but we're going to go with WordPress. All right, so then it kind of, based on your selections above, so I told them that I was doing a portfolio site, it gives me this whole bunch of different themes that I can choose from. And what themes allow you to do is it gets you started with the overall look and feel of the site. So for the most part, you're just filling this out, and it's gonna look pretty similar to what it looks like here. The colors are going to be the colors that were set in the theme, the fonts, the general layouts, things like that. Now it's important to note that regardless which theme you select, and you can preview them here too. It'll preview them in like a dummy website here. That's what the theme will look like. So no matter which theme you select, you can always customize the theme after your site's built. That's one of the beautiful things about WordPress. So the theme I'm going to go for, I think, is this one here. It's called Coach, right? So for portfolio website, I think this is something that would fit pretty well with freelancers. So on this main section here, you would put a little image of yourself, some information. You can use this to put down some of your biggest customers, like the logos of some of the big companies you've worked for. Quick description of what you do. Really easy call or read more button, and then on some of the other pages on the site, you can kind of, like the ebooks, instead of ebooks, you could put like portfolio pieces that they could download and check out. Yeah, so I think this is a pretty great theme. This is the one I'm going to go with. So you hit select and continue, and then it's going to bring you to the name your website. So the first step that I walked through in this tutorial, I was claiming a free domain name through Hostinger. So now it's actually building the site. And after this is done, this is when the fun part actually starts. So once all this is installed, the theme is imported, and WordPress is all set up, I'm going to be able to log in using the admin information that I've inputted, and then I can start customizing my website, which is the most exciting part, and I think the part you'll enjoy the most as well. And there you have it. Your site is live. Looking good, but you'll notice that this is still just the template. So what WordPress has done is taken this template that you've selected and launched a live website using it. But a lot of what's filled out already is just random text to help you visualize what this theme can do and what this site might look like. But we're going to change that. We want to customize it to be, tailored to your needs, your business, the things you do. So from your Hostinger H panel, you'll see once your site is live, your premium shared hosting plan has the edit website button. Once you click that and log in, you'll be taken here. This is your WordPress admin panel. This is the back end of your WordPress website and where you're going to change everything from. All right, so flipping back to the page for a sec, first thing you're going to want to change is your logo at the top of the page. And in WordPress, that's super easy to do. You're going to go hover over this appearance tab, and you're going to hit customize. To customize your logo here, it's really, really simple. You just hit the pencil. You can remove or change the logo, and you can remove or change the logo, and that's it. Your new logo will populate. The next thing you're going to want to change is the page content, right? So all of this is just the standard stuff that came with the template to show you what this website can do. But from the WordPress admin panel, if you go to the pages dropdown and click published, this gives you access to edit each of the pages that are appearing on your website. So the first thing you're going to want to edit is your home page, your front page. You can start there. So editing a site in WordPress is really easy. This template had Elementor all automatically installed. So if you click edit with Elementor, it opens a visual editor. And this is pretty cool because it allows you to really just click in, drag and drop, change the text to make the site your own. You change that. You can change the text here, the random text. If you don't like a section, you just hit the little X up here and you can delete it. You can also hit the little plus sign here to add a section. And then if you want to drag in a widget from the left panel here, you can really add whatever you like. So you can select the structure. I want to have 3 there, and it just added 3 little sections there that I can add different stuff in. So you can put, buttons, you can put video links, you can put, a Google Maps section, an opt-in form, really whatever you like. You just click and drag. For something like Opt-in Monster, you might need to create an account so that you can actually use the service, but super, super easy to edit a site in Elementor, right? You can add stuff here. So you want to add a YouTube video, right? You click it, and you just paste your link here. So super, super easy. You paste your link and it automatically populates your YouTube video on your homepage. How cool is that? So if I go to preview this, boom, my homepage has been changed. I got my new header. My name is Mike. I make YouTube videos. I host a podcast. I'm into photography and I write copy for people. And then I even link to my YouTube channel and it's embedded. So you want to know the easy, it'll play right here on the homepage. Super cool stuff, super easy to do. So far, my portfolio site's looking pretty good. I changed my heading. I put a little YouTube video. You could use this to put an intro video to yourself to introduce yourself, but really want to change this stock footage of this random guy that came with the template. In Elementor, that's really easy to do. So on top of the section, you'll see these 3 options. X is going to delete this whole section. This will add a new one, but these dots actually allows you to edit and opens this menu here. So you're going to hit Style, and there's the image. So you go choose image. I've already uploaded one, but if you need to upload one, you would just go upload files. You click it and you insert media and boom. Let's preview that. Maybe not the best image of me, but you get the idea. You would put something, an image of yourself that you like to really make the home page yours. So far we're looking good. I'm gonna hit update down here on the left, and now my site has been updated with these changes. So the next thing you're going to want to do is create different pages for all of your portfolio pieces. So for me, I do a couple different things. I do YouTube, I do photography, and I do copywriting. So for my, YouTube portfolio page, I just want to link to a bunch of my best work. So you might click add this, and I want to do one where there's a bunch of different videos. So I might break it up into 3, and I'll put 3 of my best videos up here. So for me, I've just linked to 3 of my favorite YouTube videos. So I click this preview changes button to see what it looks like, and this is what it looks like. So I have 3 of my best YouTube videos embedded on this page, but this doesn't look that professional. So either above or below, in my style of having a portfolio website, I might want to do a little bit of write-up. So down here, you might want to change this text to be something that aligns more closely with your portfolio. So once you create a portfolio page, I think it's kind of a pro tip to link to it on your homepage. So I used this what I do section from the template to create my YouTube page, and I linked it to this read more button. So when I click it, the person gets directed to my portfolio page. And there I was just speeding through it, but I just created a page to show off a photography portfolio. So you easily upload the photos to Hostinger, and then you create a new page, and you can add whatever pictures you want to add if you're someone who does graphic design, photography, or any type of creative freelancing that requires images for a portfolio. Really, really easy. I did this in like 5-10 minutes to create a page and showcase your work. That's what that looks like. All right, so far, this is what the process of creating a portfolio site looks like. You select a template and you start customizing it. I used a really basic logo that I made myself in Canva. I'm not a designer, but I recommend using someone or getting something that looks a lot better than this for your logo. You want to customize the template to put an image of yourself, little blurb of yourself telling people what you do and who you are. I'm a YouTuber, so I put a little video here just to show people what I do. This is a great spot, and I highly recommend using this spot to just record a little talking head video introduction of yourself. Really personal, really a great job of building trust with people visiting your portfolio. And then when you scroll down with the template I'm using, I decided to use this pre-made what I do section for the things I focus most on: YouTube, photography, and copywriting. And I created pages to each. So here's my YouTube basic portfolio page, and then my photography one. Super, super easy to make, and you can spend a lot of time really dressing this up and making every page look amazing for what you need it to look like. But I think the main message I want to give here is how easy it can be. So if you haven't yet created a portfolio site, I hope this video helps. Couple tips for you if you are going to go about doing this. Obviously, if you're choosing Hostinger, use my link in the description and code Mike Nardi to get an exclusive discount for your hosting plan. But when you get started, really put some time, make it your own. The themes and the templates that you have available are great for giving you a head start, like I've shown you in this video. Really easy to customize them, but go through it page by page and customize everything to be your own, right? So you see here, I've changed the headers. Could still use some work in the descriptions. You link to things, you can rearrange the page, make it your own. This is going to be the page that people go to when they're curious about hiring you. It's going to help you drive a lot of business to your business, to your website, to your Fiverr gigs, wherever. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hostinger, thank you so much for sponsoring this video. Amazing tools, great prices, and honestly, guys, I'm not a website building guru, and I spun this up pretty easily. If you have some skin in the game when it comes to being a creative, a graphic designer, a photographer, whatever, this hosting plan and WordPress gives you the tools to build something truly, truly amazing to showcase your work. And I really hope you like it, and I hope this video was helpful.